Hello crafters, happy Tuesday. Welcome to my Facebook Live. Let's see, let me just make sure everybody's working. Okay, so I have a new updated host code for the month, so that will be good for the month of March. It is pinned up to the top of the page. Hi Diane, happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Facebook Live. So it will be good for the month of March. So whenever you place an order with me under $150, go ahead and use that host code. You will get a present from me in the mail, a thank you gift, and that helps me out so I can give you guys thank you gifts. So we have a card, just a regular card tonight, but I wanted to showcase some of the new products that I have dropped today. If you guys were able to go online at my shop, chris.stampinup.net, and check it out there, a bunch of online exclusives have dropped today. So lots of fun. There's lots of fun, awesome things to shop for. So I'm going to be going over the Simply Zinnies. That's what I'm using tonight, and I like the card. Hopefully you guys like the card, so we will go ahead and do that. There's not much to talk about. All the celebration stuff and everything is over with. Of course, you're always welcome to join my team at any time. Whenever there are promotions, I always let you know, and you can always find that information on my website or go to my shop, chris.stampinup.net, and check out the different things around there. You'll find specials, you'll find the online exclusives, and joining the team. When you do join the team, whether you join during a promotion or not, I will always love to have you, and I always will spoil my team members. So just expect when you join with me to get communication from me, and that comes in the form of however you want to have the communication. If you want to just be like, don't bug me, just let me know and I won't bug you. Or if you want to talk all the time, I'm here. Hi Amy, welcome. So that's up to you. I'll never pressure you to sell. My team is all hobby demos. I don't care, whatever you want to do. I'm not in this for the money. I'm in it to gain friendships and gain a Stampin' community. So that's my favorite part of it. So that is an option. You guys can always join my team whenever you want, and you can always reach out to me and if you have any questions. So let's go ahead and talk about, I think I have a picture. Let me see. Did I add the picture? Yes, there it is. So as I mentioned, we're going to be I'm going to be showcasing the Simply Zinnias, but Zinnia, I don't know. However, I always pronounce them zinnias, the flower. I don't know. I've heard them pronounced different ways. So I probably am pronouncing them wrong. As my kids always say, I'm the weirdo. So I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But however you say it, I'm saying it simply zinnias. We will be showcasing, or I will be showing you a card with them. It's a super pretty set and a real pretty suite. So, but like I said, there's a ton of other different online products right now that you can go shop for. So I'm just showcasing the Zinnia one. Let me just make sure. I think I'm going to flip you guys down and you should be pretty good. Hopefully that saves you guys from the seasickness of when I put you guys down. I try to get a picture up there for you guys. All right, let me just adjust my camera a little bit and zoom out. Nope, zoom in. There we go. And then let me just push this out a little. Okay, I think we are good to go. So let me take that picture off. Oh, I gotta turn us. We are sideways. All right. Let me take that picture off for you guys, and then you guys can see the card that I'm going to be working on and showing you guys how to do it. It's super pretty. I love the colors. I just went with colors from the paper, the designer series paper. Let me just see if I slide that over, if that works. And as you guys know, with our designer series paper, Stampin' Up! Always gives us a list of coordinating colors on the back of it. So, oh yeah, the coffee suite. I did not order that one. I don't like coffee. So, to me, it didn't scream I need to get it. I do have an older coffee set, but the more and more I see of people making stuff with that darn thing, I think I'm going to end up ordering it. That is a super awesome suite if you like coffee, but I'm probably going to end up ordering that darn suite. But here's the card. The colors, or the paper. I was talking about the paper. It is called Flowering Zinnias. And let me show you. I have a little pop sample of it. I cut it down so it's not so much. Let me pull in the paper here. So you get 12 sheets of the 2 different designs of each. So it's 6. There's 12 sheets, 6 designs with a front and back on each. So let's see. Yeah, it really helps when you love coffee to fall in love with that set, because that is a super cute set. I have a feeling that one's going to sell out. I think our customers are going to buy them up like crazy, and our demos. So here are the back sides of the that paper. So this one here I cut 6 by 6, and you'll see why in a minute. But it's really pretty paper. And then if we flip everything over, so here are the zinnias. You can cut these out. There is a die in the set that you can use to cut out some of these, and some of these you can hand cut out. But it's really, really pretty. And then this is why I cut this one into 6 by 6 pieces, because the sheet is one of the sheets where, let me see if I can find it real quick. I thought I had it handy. Let's see. I think it's this one. So it's a 12 by 12 sheet, just like this. So if you cut it right down the middle, this is what you'll get. And then I did 6 by 6 with it. Wouldn't that be pretty in a frame? I think that would be pretty. Yeah, the colors are so pretty. And the coordinating colors, there are a ton. Hold on. There are a ton of coordinating colors that coordinate with this stamp set here. Whoop. Or with this paper. It is Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Flirty Flamingo, Highland Heather, Lemon Lime Twist, Lemon Lolly, Melon Mambo, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Pink Petal Pink, I'm sorry, and Pumpkin Pie in Real Red. So there are a ton of different colors that coordinate with this. So what I did was I went and I got all the colors out this afternoon, and I lined up all the different cardstock to figure out what colors I would use. So these are all, except for the black, these are all the colors that are in that palette for us. So, so it's really, really fun. There is, Diane, you didn't get either? Oh no. I'm surprised you didn't get the Zinnia one, because you are a flower person. And coffee. I'm surprised about that too. You like your coffee. So with the suite, let me pull everything in. The suite right now is currently unavailable because of the embellishments. So these embellishments, where did I put them? Here they are. They will be coming back. They're just not available because demos grab these up. These are the adhesive back shiny sequins. So this is what you get, and I put some on my card. But you can still buy all the products. There's no discount buying a suite versus buying all the products. The only discount that you get is if you combine the dies and the Zinnia together, but you can do that outside of the suite. So it doesn't matter if you buy the suite or you break it down separately. You're not saving any money by buying the suite, other than, like I said, with the suite, it's already bundled, the stamp set and the dies. So if you wanted to buy everything and just wait to get these, you could still buy everything as long as you buy this bundled and you'll save that 10%. So yeah, Stampin' Up does put out a lot of flowers, but from the different meetings that I've heard them in, flower stamps are one of their most popular stamp sets that customers and demos alike want. So that's why you're always seeing the flower stamp sets. Some flowers I like, some of them I don't. I wasn't too sure about this one, but I said I gotta get it because it looked pretty cute. So you get if you buy the suite, which again is not available right now, but it will be. I'm not quite sure. Let me see if I can look that up. See if they have a date of when that suite will be available. Let me see. I looked it up today and I seen that it wasn't available, but I don't know. Okay, it'll have a date on here. Just bear with me 1 minute and then I can get you the deets for that. Let's see. Okay. It's saying week of April 29th is when those embellishments will be back in. A lot of times they do come in a lot sooner. So again, the only thing that you can't get your hands on now is the embellishments. That's why the suite is not available. So, but again, a lot of times, like I said, they do come in earlier, but they give you the date they have. So let's go ahead and show you the stamp set. Now you've seen the paper and you've seen the embellishments. Here's the stamp set and the dies. You get 15 dies and then the gorgeous flowers in here and the sentiments that come with the stamp set. So you can bundle these together, get them for 10%. I didn't do the stamping of the flowers or anything. I'm using Thank You so much. But I pulled this out this afternoon and started playing with it. But then I had things. I don't know how some of these people do it, where they have, they make all these cards and they have all this time in the world. And I don't know. They must not have children and dogs and husbands and all that stuff. But I just had interruption after interruption today. And I wanted to do some stamping. But I'll get playing with that and stamp. These flowers stamp out gorgeously. I did stamp on scrap paper. They stamp the details. Oh, they're so pretty. So that's that. And then the other thing that comes with the suite, again, you can buy it separately, is this gorgeous embossing folder. I don't even think you guys can see that. Let me see. I don't know if it'll show up better with the black there. See, the gorgeous Zinnia flowers that pops up. Super pretty embossing folder. And these flowers really pop up. They really pop through that paper. They're really, really pretty. So those are the items that you can get when you purchase the suite, when it becomes available again on or about April 29th. It could be sooner. But again, the only thing missing are the adhesive dots. So you can purchase everything else. So let's go ahead and start putting this. The card's going to go together really quickly. I thought the black background gave it that good pop with those colors. So with the dies, there are a bunch of dies in here. Like I said, there's 15. I thought I cut them all. Well, you'll see most of them because I've got them here that we'll put together. But I did. Here's another flower that I used with the colors. So you can get really creative putting your pieces on in the different colors that you choose. It's a super pretty set. I also did use the postage, the perennial postage dies. Another one of my favorites. If you guys don't have this in your collection, I think you need to add it. So I cut out a lemon lolly piece with this guy here. So that's going to be where my sentiment is. And then I wanted a piece of the designer series paper on the front of the card, like that. And what I did was I cut this at, I believe it's 3 7/8 by 5 2/8. I believe that's what it was. No, I'm wrong. It is, let's see, this one is 1.5 by, it was cut 1.5 by 3 7/8. So because I cut this lemon lolly piece, which I ran through the embossing folder, this is cut at 3 7/8 by 5 2/8, right? No, yes. Hold on. Yes, 5 2/8 by 3 7/8. And I'll leave that information in the link of the video. So I wanted this to go across the front here, but I didn't want just a plain piece of designer series paper. No, they're not. Thank you, Diane. Yeah, no, they're not. They're separate. They're awesome. They do coordinate with a stamp set, but they're not part of a suite. And I can't think of the name of the, hold on, I got it right here. It is the, maybe I don't have it. Oh, it's down here. Hold on, guys. I found it. It's perennial, I think it's perennial postage it's called. Yes. Yes, because Stampin' Up! Has been awesome with now coordinating the names of the dies and the stamps together. So it's the perennial postage stamp set with all these sentiments on it. This is in the mini catalog, and this coordinates with it, but it's not part of a suite. So you can see it'll cut out these different sentiments that you can put on there. So, but I love these dies. These dies I have been using like crazy. All right. So back to this. What I did with this was to make that edge. I took the largest piece here, and I just lined it up. The piece was straight. It was 1.5 by 3 7/8, and I just lined it up at the top, ran it through, then I lined it up at the bottom, ran it through to get the postage edging around there. So all right, so that's how I did that. And then what we're gonna do is, let's get our card together, and then we can put the front of it on there. So let's bring in our card base, which is basic black. It is an A2 size card. I think I die cut everything out of here except for the silhouette of the large flower and the stars. Yeah, I used all the dies on this card except for this die, which cuts out your big flower and these little stars. So I did cut some out for you. I'll show you what they look like. So I'm going to take my Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to put that up on the front of the card. If I can find my Stampin' seal. Here it is. Oh, good. Look at that. Every time it's easy to change. Seems like every time I do a live, I have to change one of them. They're really easy to change, you guys. If you've never changed one, you can just, this is a, oh, I'm not even changing. This is a brand new one. Ay, 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 you guys. That's an easy way to change it, by getting a brand new one. Then you don't even have to change it. But they're super easy to change. Mine's a little goopy here. I'll clean that up. But you just pull it apart. Take the old one out. Yep, Hot Mess Tuesday. It wouldn't be a Tuesday without it being a hot mess. And then you pull out your refill. And there are, on the one side, there's these two little X's, and they just line up nicely on there. Clip this guy on, snap it into place, and that's it. That's really how all you have to do to change it, and then you can see you're good to go. So we're going to layer that on the front. I love the pop of that color. Then we're going to take our basic white. This is cut the same size as this, 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to go right on the inside. Like so. Let's see, do we have anybody new on here? Nope, just you guys. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And then here's the embossed background of those zinnia flowers. So there is, when you do the embossing, there is a de-embossed side, which is this side, and then there's the embossed side, which is the raised side. So this is de-embossed and the raised side. So the de-embossed side is pretty too, but I'm going to use that embossed side. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal again. Now, when I ran this through the folder, I wanted my flowers to be standing up this way, because my card is going to be at a, is it portrait? Portrait. So I wanted my flowers to be portrait. And in this folder, in order for them to be portrait, you have to put your paper in the side. This way here, it's landscape. So your flowers are going this way. Your flowers are going this way. So just be careful when you use this. If you want your flowers aligned to a certain way. So I glued that right on crooked. Let's see if we can unglue this. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. That's a little better. All right. So let's bring in our piece here. We're going to stamp that. We'll get that stamped. All I'm doing is using, uh-oh, I dropped a die. Oh, no. Well, I don't know. That's the flower stem. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it down here. It probably bounced. Hot Mess Tuesday. Okay, got it. It bounced underneath my cabinet. So I'm going to take the thank you so much. And we're going to stamp that in Memento. A little bigger block. Let's get this block here. So that's good and inked up. So I'm just going to stamp this. And it fits. It just fits on this. And that's it for our stamping. Sometimes I like to do all stamping on my cards. Sometimes I like to do mostly die cutting. I guess it just depends. Now, before we put this on, I've tucked that little one underneath. So let's get our flower all assembled, our flowers. Where did I put them? Right here. bring in all these pieces here. I put them in a little bag because I know me, and I'm like, I better put them in a baggie or something so I don't lose them. So I just used one of our envelopes, one of Stampin' Up's clear envelopes, and I didn't pull that little sticky thing off because that would have been a nightmare. So here's all my pieces here. I'm going to recommend the liquid glue, and for the little pieces of the flowers, the details, I actually used the adhesive sheets on here. I found it to be just that much easier. So I cut the base out of the flower, which is, if you stamp out the flower, you would use this piece to cut out the stamped image, but I cut that out, and I'm going to glue the larger piece of the flower on here. I just glue it random. There's no right or wrong way. And all I'm going to do is put liquid glue on this bottom here. And this is Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to do a little bit more over here. There we go. So I'm just going to put this on here wherever. And then I cut the top layer, which you can see that this layer, the middle is a little bit bigger than this layer. So the top layer I cut with Petal Pink. And I'm going to do the same thing. Just going to put a little bit of liquid glue on that center there. This way the petals are free to do whatever they want. And I'm just going to kind of spin this around to where I like it. Again, there's no right or wrong way to put that on there. And then I cut, for the center, I cut out pumpkin pie. And I'm just going to put a little dab of glue on that, liquid glue. Put that right in the center. And then the larger center that looks like the stars. This one here, I probably could have done the adhesive sheets on this too, but I didn't. So I'm just going to do a dot of liquid glue on each of those stars. This is when tweezers would come in very handy. And then that's going to go right on the top of this. So there's your flower. And then let's glue this flower together too. So this is cut with the Flirty Flamingo again. There's 2 small pieces in your die, so you're going to need both of them. This one here with the smaller of the 2 is going to be layered on top. So I'm going to put some glue right on here. And then I'm going to line that right up there. I think that's good. What I like about the liquid glue for these pieces is you can kind of move them a little bit before they tack down. So there's that. And then that's our little bud. And then let's do get our leaves together. So the leaves here, you have a detailed leaf, and then you have the, I can't tell which way is which way with this one, this way. You have the actual, it'll cut out this leaf in here if you stamp that out. So I'm using both of them, and then you have this larger viney design, I guess, and I'm going to peel the back off of this paper. I just found that this was easier. You can use your liquid glue, but it's very small. So I like the already made adhesive. I love how that adds that detail to that leaf. Then we're going to do the same thing with this guy. Hi, Shelly. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a great day. This guy's going to go right here. There's no wrong or right way to do it. Just gives it that little detail. And now we're going to glue the stem to the back of our flower. So I'm just going to put some liquid glue there. And just kind of, again, no right or wrong way to put this on there. I'm just going to put it on there. And then this is the stem to our little flowers. So that's going to go just like that. So I'm going to put just the liquid glue right back here. So there's your little bud. The bud's all done. And then let's put our leaves on here. So you decide which way you want them to go. I'm gonna, well, how do I have them on my front of my card here? I'm gonna do it the way I have it on the front of my card, which these guys are on this side, and then this one's up here. So all I did was take the little tab there, put the glue on that, and then the same thing here. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there. And then that's it to assembling those flowers. They assemble pretty quickly and they're super pretty. I'm happy you're here live. It's awesome. And now this card is really easy. Like I said, it's really, really easy to make. I love how the dies just do all the work for you on this card. So what I'm going to do is kind of figure out where I want this guy. And I'm going to put my Stampin' seal on the back here. And then I'm going to, what do I want to do? Let's see. I think I want to, I don't know what I want to do because I tucked him under before. Hold on. Let me get this guy on here like this. Kind of figure, I kind of angled the flower. I'm not going to glue this down yet. I do have some glue on there, but I'm just going to tack it on one side here just to kind of hold it. So I do have a little bit of the lemon lolly shining through on the bottom. And then I'm going to, before I tack that completely down, I'm going to figure out where do I want this guy. Maybe right there. Whoops. I think that looks good. So I'm going to just apply that like that. I'll glue that down in a minute. Let me glue my flower first. So I'm just going to put the liquid glue on my flower and on the stem. Yeah, I thought they were very springy too. I was trying to make, that was what I was going for, was a springy card. So that is good to know that my eyes didn't fail me. So I'm going to glue that right there. I love the brightness and the fun of the colors. And then this guy here, I'm going to put some liquid glue on his little head here. Just hold it down there. And then I'm going to glue, put a little bit here because I don't want that catching on the envelope when you go to put it in the envelope and then it'll rip off. So where the flower has more weight behind it, more cardstock, I guess. And if these get caught, you're not gonna rip them off like you will those little pieces there. So there's that. And then the last thing to do is just add our thanks so much. So I just used the Stampin' seal. And I'm going to put that right there. Isn't that pretty? I just love that. And then, of course, when you guys are able to order them, if you haven't ordered them yet, and when they come in, you can use these guys to decorate that card and give it a little bit of that spring bling, I like to call it, because they are very springy-like colors. Put this one here. You always want to do odd numbers with your embellishments. They say it's better, it draws your eye better, I guess. I don't know what they say. But there they are. Super cute, right? This set is really pretty. And like I said, I haven't done any really stamping with it, so hopefully I'll get some cards made with this set and share on my page so you guys can see them. Let's see. Let me flip you guys up. And I'm probably upside down. Let's see, where am I? I was worried about the with the outage today, if I was going to be able to do a Facebook Live, but here we are, yay! So, yeah, so that's the new set, Simply Zinnia, I don't know. I should have asked Suri what, oh, she's talking to me, nope, okay, now I don't know what to do. Stop it. She's talking.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Okay, I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but I shouldn't have said her name. But I should have asked her before I got on here how to pronounce that. So, so that's it. That's the card. I hope you guys liked it. Go to the online exclusives and check out that product and a whole bunch of more new products. You guys are going to love what they came out with. So happy shopping. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and thanks for being here. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye.